Today, I have my comfiest outfit on. Cozy flannel, cozy pants, striped socks, slippers, because this is going to be a very tough day. I am getting rid of my art supplies. Not all of them, obviously, but I need to get rid of a lot of them because I don't use 98% of the things that I have, and they're just sitting there. So I'm either going to be tossing them if they're just like markers that are done. Tossing them, donating them, maybe to either like a high school or a college. Haven't decided yet, I need to do the research for that, but donating, selling, might be selling. There's a local group for the city that I live in, and it's pretty much just like an online garage sale, so might just have like really cheap prices just to see if they'll sell, and if not, then I'll donate them. So I have a huge box to go through. I'll show you in a second. Huge box to go through, a tiny box to go through, an art crate toolbox thing. I have 2 cups of pens and pencils. I have 1 striped container full of them. I have this mini to-go little pouch full of them, and I'm sure I have more in the garage. This is gonna be really overwhelming, I already know it. But maybe it'll inspire you all to like maybe sort through and declutter some of your stuff that you have as well. So let me show you what I'm dealing with. Let me grab this over here. This is it, and it's full. And then also I have this box. I have all that. It's not full. I think I've gotten rid of some of the stuff. And then I have this. This is before. And this is before. This is the crate before. Stuff everywhere. Tons. Everything, everywhere. Yeah. So okay, here's my thoughts going into this though. I studied illustration in school, and in school you buy a lot of supplies. It's just a known fact. You're gonna spend a lot of money on art supplies. And each class that you take, it requires a long list of art supplies that work for that teacher. And I've bought so much of it just from art school alone, and I'll use it for that one class and then never use it again, whether I just didn't like it or I found something better that worked for me. So pretty much the only things that I use nowadays are 1 or 2 types of paper. I've tried out a few different sketchbooks, and I've found 2 that I like. So there's 2 types of paper that I like. There's 3 different, maybe 4 different types of pens that I'm drawn to, and I have 1 type of pencil that I like, and 2 types of erasers. And there's some things that where it's like I enjoyed working in pastels in one of my classes, and I have a feeling I will use those again. So I'm probably going to keep my pastels. I'll keep charcoal because it's really fun to work with, even though I don't work with it a lot. When I do, I would like to have it there. So this is pretty much empty, except I left my charcoal and the pastel in there because it's dirty and I don't want to bring it out. So for keeping, this is the huge pile that I'm keeping. Mostly pens and graphite and Sharpies. This is my toss pile. Yeah, and then this is the sell or donate pile. These are all in working condition and maybe used like once or twice. These I'm giving to my boyfriend because I know he loves these. And we'll see if he wants this one too. I'm gonna make another pile for this thing here, those 2 there, and this pouch thing down there. This just needs to be cleaned out. It's really dirty. Look at that. Ew. So this is the keep pile back in the container. Toolbox, I should say. So it looks a lot better, a lot more organized. I have my sharpeners, my blending tools. Again, those are the same. I'm going to put paintbrushes there, pencils I like to use, the nibs. Nibs, is that the word? And then the holders, got my clip and all the miscellaneous items, like an eraser, my favorite pens, the .25 pens, and then the 03, 05 pens, big Sharpies, little Sharpies, miscellaneous like General's charcoal and whatever else. More pens, writing pens, inks, ink cleaner, and then the colored pencils and pastels, and this sandpaper sharpener thing, and tape. So there's going to be more added in just a minute. Round 2 of getting rid of art supplies will consist of the things that I usually have out. And I've done this before. These are the things that I used to use the most, or that I thought I would need. So yeah, this is round 2. Here we go. So this is everything that was in there. This is the keep pile. I knew that I was going to be keeping a lot because this is the stuff that's out that I use the most. So this is keep. This is sell or donate. And this is toss. Round 3 will consist of my pouch that I take with me everywhere. I guess this is a good time to tell you what I like to use. So I got this pouch from my mom in Vegas. So this is everything that was in the pouch. These are the things I'm going to keep in the pouch. They're my favorites. My favorite pen of all time. Some colors if I want to sketch. And then I always have microns of varying tip widths, I guess, sizes. These if I want to do like some hand lettering. Sharpie's always just good to have. And then these are my 3 favorite drawing pencils. It's such a fine point that if the ink doesn't come out right, it's good to have 2 extra backups. At least 1 extra backup. And then these are my favorite drawing pencils. So these are the things that I'm going to put maybe not in that cup, maybe back into the case. Yeah, so they'll all be back in here. So far, this is the stuff I want to keep out. These are my favorite erasers, and these are my favorite pens, whether it's a writing pen or highlighter for accounting, utility knife. Yeah, so those are the things I'm going to keep out on my desk. And I think I'm going to recycle this tin can finally. I guess I can get rid of that. I don't know, maybe I'll find another use for it, but as of right now, I don't need it. I'd gone through this a few days ago. It goes in that little cubby there. But now that I have all this space in my art case, I'm going to put all of my markers that I have just piled in here on this bottom area here. So it's pretty amazing. Now that I took my markers out, this is strictly crafts in a basket. Crafts in a basket. And then this is pretty much full. So I have my watercolor little palette thing down there, my U-checked colored markers, and then all my Prismas are in this rubber band, so it's not everywhere. And then got my pastels and color pencils down there. So this is going to go back into that cubby, and it's not going to look as cluttered. I still need to work on this a little bit. This here is my sculpting tools, and then this is more sculpting stuff. So I took a break and I hung out with my cat and then got some dinner. And now I'm back and I'm going to go through these 2 boxes and then also FaceTime with my mom. The final result of the big box. Big box is now empty. So I'm keeping all this. This is like old sketchbooks, old notebooks and everything. This is to try to sell or donate. And this is the recycling pile. Old sketchbooks, papers that have been damaged or whatever. Just stuff I don't want. And then for this box, it was mostly everything I wanted to keep. It's for if I have an art show or a convention of some sort. I sell at a convention. That's the stuff I want to keep. It's like old, it's frames and some original artwork. So that box, it's kind of small, so whatever. That box is staying. Gonna have to find room or find a place for all these though.